Howdy everybody, BygPhattyPlus, and welcome back to the Big Man Plays The Longest Journey. Last left off, after we, went to the inn, fell asleep in the inn, and then helped, the old lady of the inn clean up a little bit, and she gave us some decent clothing, we came to this, fellow's house, Abnaxis, who talks so frustratingly. This potato-looking fellow over here, and learned a little bit of information. But there's more information to be learned. Much more. A few more questions.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yes.
How would you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Could you tell me a little bit about yourself, Abnaxis?
Me? About myself? We, the Venar, are not good at speaking of ourselves. We always know who we are, and so we have no need to tell each other.
Well, are you married? Do you have kids? Or perhaps your people don't marry?
Yes, we do marry, and we always know who we are to be with, because our future is also our past, and so we also know our children, even though, according to your reckoning, they have yet to be born.
Oh, okay.
My wife will be, the beautiful Abyanda. She lives by the Bay of Fire in the east. She gave birth to our 3 female children, Abratha, Abalexa, Abpalmana.
Reminds me of the Thalaxis.
How long has it been since you last saw them?
Probably
I
hasn't yet.
see them now, April Ryan. Do not forget I perceive time in a different manner from your kind. I have given them your regards.
Well, say hi to them for me.
He already did.
Why did you come here to Marcuria?
I was chosen to be ambassador to Ireed when I showed a talent for seeing the flow of time from one point to the next. I was trained for a long time in locking myself into a single moment to communicate and understand your world. My people do not normally involve themselves with others, but the Veil has forced us to do so.
Why don't the Venar want to involve themselves with humans?
Yeah,
In the wrong hands, our knowledge is dangerous. To know of the possible fluctuating futures, this can be a weapon to some who flow with time. We cannot interfere with your time. We are not allowed.
that good.
Who says?
Themselves!
The balance.
Oh.
The Guardian. The Guardian watches not only the balance between worlds, but also the balance within. Time is in balance, and if this balance is upset, the Guardian would know.
I thought the Guardian was gone.
He is, kind of.
So he is, and that makes it even more crucial to my people that we preserve the balance and not upset it. Chaos is our enemy, April Ryan, and we do our part to keep it at bay, as do you.
And telling people their past, present, future could, frick that up. I would imagine he's probably going to, yes, at some point, probably.
Are you planning on ever going back to your people?
When we pass through the veil to the other side and time yet again opens up, I will return to my people. I look forward to that day. I miss my people, and it is hard to speak with your kind. It makes me tired.
That's very, very... Well, considering how
I
he
know
has...
what you mean. I'm a stranger here, too.
No,
You
don't.
will bring us through the veil, April Ryan, and then we can both leave this place and go home.
Where is your home, Abnaxis?
Across the border mountains and north, to where the forests are evergreen, and where in winter the land turns white.
Do you know Father Tobias?
Do you know Father Tobias?
Tobias is a faithful servant of the balance, and he is a good man. He leads the sentinel down a narrow path, but he never wavers. We are friends.
So, I can trust him?
Yes.
Trust is a concept which often puzzles me. Amongst my people there is never distrust. We always know the truth. But amongst your people, amongst those who flow with time, trust is important, a fragile thing. But yes, I do think Tobias is to be trusted fully. I cannot see beyond the veil, but up to that point there is no thread in which he betrays your trust, April Ryan.
That's relieving and concerning at the same time.
Have you heard of a man named Cortez?
No, I have not. But that does not mean I do not know him. Names are often fleeting, April Ryan.
See, he gets it.
He's my... well, some have called him my mentor, others a nutcase. I'm not sure which it is, but I'm leaning towards the
It'd
former.
be funny if he was one of them people.
Your mentor? He is a shifter as well?
Yes.
No, I don't think so. He doesn't
Okay.
travel. Shift between Stark and Arcadia.
I do not see him in my life, April Ryan. I do not know him. Beyond the veil, perhaps, but not before.
Okay, so how you know he
Thanks,
looks like...
Obnaxus.
You are always welcome, April Ryan.
About my quest.
About my quest.
Anything I can do to help, April Ryan.
If you could tell me where the frickin' win condition is, it'd be great. But anyway...
What do you know about dragons?
Oh boy.
I do not know much about the kin, but I do know a little. Perhaps it will help you, perhaps not. The Draic kin came to this world a very, very long time ago. Before the dawn of man, before the divide. The Venar had yet to learn to be outside time, and there were few other peoples on Earth. The kin played an important part in the divide, in separating magic from science, and in the founding of the Fathers, the Sentinel, to watch over the balance. It is said that after the divide of the 4 Draic kin that came to Earth, 2 went to Stark, and 2 to Arcadia.
And one was probably your
But
mama.
that was a long time ago, 12,000 of your years. I do not know what has become of them since.
Of course not. It's a long shot, but...
You don't know where I may find these Draken?
No, the white of the Draikin, the mother, has, according to legend, been sighted. The tale of the silver spear of Gorimon speaks of the mother and her child. Though I think this is but a tale, and far from the truth.
The story is called The Silver Spear of Gorimon?
Yes, unfortunately I do not have this book myself, and I do not know of anyone who does.
Of course you would! One thing that would have been helpful. What about the other, one?
What about the other dragon, the other Draikin?
Of the Draic kin, I only know of the mother, the white of the kin, although I have heard tell of a god who fell from the sky into the ocean a great long time ago. But this may also be just a tale.
That seemed to have been important.
What else do you know about this god who fell from the sky?
Only
watched.
what I have told you. Someone with greater knowledge of the ocean and the creatures that live beneath its surface may be able to tell you more.
Okay, so... have you heard about a disc? You know, a frisbee? And I don't mean the disc of Frobos.
Have you heard of a disc that works as a key to the Guardian's realm?
Yes, but very little. It has been spoken of in the I Read Council only recently, brought to attention by the Tyrant Ambassador. He wished to know where it is kept.
And what was the answer?
I ain't
No
telling
one
you!
at the council knows or admitted to knowing, and the ambassador was asked to speak with the sentinel, which he is unlikely to concede to.
Of course not.
The Tyrant are allied with the vanguard, and so are in political and ideological opposition with the sentinel. I know Vestrum Tobias. He would not speak a word with the Tyrant, nor the vanguard. Not unless it was to challenge their philosophies.
Mm-hmm. So you don't know where I can find the disc?
So you don't know where I can find the disc?
No. Ask Vestrum Tobias.
Of course, more talking. Do you know anything about a rift leading to the Guardian's Realm?
Do you know anything about a rift leading to the Guardian's Realm?
I know I'm repeating, shut up.
I have heard speak of such a thing. I believe it was where the tower was built and the divide created. When the earth was one, it might still be open.
And where would that be? Inside a closet?
Any idea where it is?
I am afraid the Venar were never very involved in the affairs of the Sentinel, nor took any part in the divide except to agree to the necessity of it. We had little choice but to concede. We are a magical people. We need the balance, because we could not survive without magic.
Of course you couldn't. Why would you? So, what about, how would I go about fighting the chaos?
How would I go about fighting chaos?
You cannot fight chaos.
Yes, I can.
It is not so simple.
Yes, it is.
To oppose chaos, one must return order to that which has been affected by chaos, and thus reduce its powers.
So a button?
But
maybe?
this is not something everyone can do. Only those ordained by the balance can embark on such a dangerous task and survive.
You mean people like me? Fine.
That's about it for now.
I am glad I could be of assistance, April Ryan.
I'll see you
I'll
later.
talk to you later, Abnaxis.
Blessings of the balance on your journey, April Ryan.
Yeah, balance is real big help. I'm gonna have a seat here. Does that do anything? Okay. Can I go up into your house? Can I come up into your house? I want to see what your bed look like. I want to see how you find there. I just want slam that door. I just wanted to, just hold up. Let me say, what save number is this? It should be number 19. So, Okay, now let's go talk to Vestrum Tobias and tell him, or have him tell me some other bull crap. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's just Vestrum. Don't give me the runaround like Abe. I'm gonna call him Abe. I ain't pronouncing his name, frickin' Talaxian crap. I swear. Some of these names, man, give me a tongue twister and then I have problems. Hey, Tobias!
Good morning, Tobias.
Why, it's April, my friend from Stark. Have you come to visit us again?
Yes.
So it appears. I didn't exactly come here by choice this time, though.
No, we didn't.
Oh? How so, if I may ask?
In a weird and twisted way, it's nothing out of what's become the substitute for ordinary in my life. One second I was in my room in Newport. The next, I was in a dark alley in Mercuria.
You must have opened a shift while you were sleeping. Good. This means you are learning to harness your magic.
That's not
Yeah, I guess, except I don't think I'll be able to get back home again. And this time, my mentor, Cortez, has no idea that I'm here.
Not that he could help you.
But I'm sure you will find a way to channel and control your power soon. In the meantime, is there anything I can do to help?
Oh boy, I hope so. Yes, I'm gonna. What do I need to talk to him? Okay, I need help.
I need help getting back home.
That's the first thing.
Unfortunately, I'm in no better state today to help you shift than I was the day before yesterday. You are the one with the talent, and so you must learn to use that talent.
You have a freaking book that tells me how? You have like a freaking instructional tutorial video on how to harness the shift? Please don't tell me it's taught me by Richard Simmons. Please don't. Need to locate the disc. See, you think they would have a nice little tutorial scroll somewhere go, this is how you shift. You stand in this position here. You take 2 steps to the left. You squat, you put your fingers in there, and as you take a couple steps to the right, rotate your fingers to the right, you say fusion high. Wait, that's not the right way. Crap. Just tell me where the disc is.
I need to locate the disc that unlocks the Guardian's tower.
The disc that is the key? Yes, it is needed. It might even restore balance, provided the new Guardian accompanies it to the tower, of course. But you wish to find the disc yourself?
I kinda don't have a choice.
I have to. Cliché or not, it's our only hope.
You do this often then? Save worlds?
No, first time.
It's an expression. Heroism in my world is more of a cliché than anything else.
Usually reserved for TV.
I do not understand. But then I am merely a servant of the balance, while you are more. But yes, the disc. As I told you once before, when the Earth was divided, and the realm of the Guardian created, a disc was forged in the well of making.
Yes, I understand this.
The disc was to serve 2 purposes. As a key to the Tower of Balance should it become necessary to enter it in the Guardian's absence.
We got this already. Tell me something new.
And as a replacement for the disc that is already in the tower should it be broken. The tower is now abandoned and locked, and the old disc shattered.
Don't tell me I can't. Don't you dare.
I do think the time is right for the second disc to be brought forward and used.
Yes! Where is it so I can... Where is it now, please? Tell me, where is it now so that I may go and get it? I'm tired of this.
Where is the disc now?
At first, more than 12,000 years ago, it was kept in the open.
We covered this.
At the Sentinel Enclave outside Marcuria.
We covered this already.
However, when thieves attempted to make away with the disc, it was taken away.
Yeah, that's...
Why?
So that the 4 parts of the disc could be divided amongst 4 of the magical people of Arcadia. People who would have nothing to gain from the balance being compromised.
We covered this, April. But I'm gonna ask him, why?
What people were the disc divided amongst?
This I cannot tell you. I am not sure anyone remembers now. But it would be in the scriptures, I am certain.
But you seem to know, so how about you...
Scriptures?
The scriptures of the balance. There are 13 of them.
Oh, God.
13 is a strong number, rich in tradition, and... Did you know the Ireed High Council consists of 13 ministers?
I don't care, Tobias.
No, of course you don't. 13 was also the number of the fathers who begat the Sentinel, and who built the Tower of Balance.
Okay, Tobias. Don't get off track. Okay, tell me where I can find them.
Where can I find the scriptures of the balance?
Pay a visit to the Sentinel Enclave, located outside the city to the east.
Thank you!
The great library of the Enclave contains every book ever written by an Arcadian minstrel, and most others as well. Speak with Minstrom Yerin, the keeper of books. Tell him I sent you.
Okay, I need to find the entrance to the Guardian's realm. You know where that is, You gonna tell me where that is, or are you gonna need me to run around again?
I need to find the entrance to the Guardian's realm.
There is one. You are right in that, but where, I would not venture to guess.
Of course you wouldn't know.
In the past, when the time came for the Guardian to step down and another to take his or her place, the Guardian opened a gateway wherever it was needed. A Guardian, still in full control of the balance, can invite anyone in, and let anyone out. But with the Guardian gone, the only way in would be the point where the divide was first created, where the tower was built.
Oh, boy.
Isn't that location written down somewhere?
Probably not.
Remember that this was done on the old Earth before the divide. After the divide, after the creation of Stark and Arcadia, places were shifted about. This entrance may not even be on the ground anymore.
It might be in space for all I know.
What do you mean?
It could be up there, in the sky, or far below us, through the crust of the Earth into the molten depths below. I cannot say, and I do not know anyone who could.
Oh, boy. Isn't there any way to locate it? Please tell me.
Isn't there any way to locate the entrance to the Guardian's realm?
No.
Perhaps with careful investigation of the old texts, histories of Arcadia, of the Divide, the scriptures. I do not know, April, but it cannot hurt to look.
So what you telling me?
Again, you will find these texts at the Sentinel Enclave. Speak with Minstrom Yeren.
So what you tell me is I gotta go to this enclave, which is basically, from what you're saying, a big giant freaking library, and read every goddamn book there. Is that what you're saying, Tobias? Is that what you're saying? That I gotta go to a library and research this crap? I gotta Google it? You think they would have a special centralized location to have all this important stuff that's right within reach, that's guarded by good people? In the event of an emergency, people could go and do this. Not some enclave where you got that and every other book. So it's like, oh, this could be the book to the secret of saving the world. Nah, it's someone's goddamn recipe book. Okay, how about the two dragons? Can me tell me that? Or are you going to tell me screw you on that?
I need to locate the two dragons that reside in Arcadia.
The Drykin?
Yes! You told me about them. Now where are the two?
What's the difference?
Dragons is a word from your world. The kin are not what they have become in your legends and fairy tales.
But they're real, aren't they?
Oh, as real as you and me, April. And old. They have been here since before our time. As you probably remember, the kin were instrumental in the Divide, saving mankind from a terrible end.
Yes, and I'm grateful for that.
But I know so little. Only what I can remember from my studies when I was a minstrel at the Enclave.
How can I get... If you tell me that I have to get more of this information by going to the Enclave, I'm gonna slap you.
How can I get more information on the Drykin?
Books, daughter, books. The wisdom of the ages. There is one tome you should study, called The Secrets of the Drykin, by Minstrom Elniak. It is old but informative, and it captures the imagination.
Where can I find this book?
The Enclave. She's gonna say the Enclave.
Again, you will find these texts at the Sentinel Enclave. Speak with Minstrom Yeren.
So, you make me go to the
Thank you,
goddamn
Tobias.
library. You make me go.
Good to know I could help you, April.
You gonna make me go to the goddamn library. You gonna make me go to the goddamn library. Look it up. You could have just said that yourself. Go to the library and look it up. Could have saved me a good 10 minutes or so of you yapping. You could have just said, go to the library, look it up your dang self. Nah, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna explain stuff, and I'm gonna say, if you would like to learn more, go to the library. Be just like a teacher in school going, what's 2 plus? Say, hey, can you tell me what 2 plus 2 is? No? Okay, go to the library. I'm like, I'm here for you to teach me. What the hell is this? First of all, that best not be up to what I think that's up. It's
a stone dragon gazing down into the center of the dome like it's guarding the entrance. It's a magnificent piece of work.
I think it looks like something else and looks like crap, but sure, April, whatever you say. This is... Okay, let's head into the Enclave. Oh, there's the dragon head.
The dragon's mouth is pointing straight down at the middle of the floor. It's a circular hollow about 20 centimeters across and about 5 centimeters deep.
Oh, you can eye that. You can eye that with your eyes of how long it is. I envy people who can do that. Oh. There's a downstairs. What the hell? Question. Why did everything go all sinister in sound? Why did okay, there it goes. Okay, now we're just gonna go. Okay. That's a lot. That's some books. That's some books. Let me just take a little look-see around here.
It's a pool of seawater. You'd think that it'd be a bad idea to have a pool inside a library on account of the moisture, but I guess magic makes everything possible.
Okay, I guess they ain't learned that moisture ruins books. I guess they ain't learned that. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to this priest here. Hey,
It's one of the Sentinel Minstrum.
are you the guy?
Oh, goodness me, I didn't hear you come in. By the way, you haven't seen Volume 6 of the Complete Annotated History of the Northlands, have you? I could have sworn it was here yesterday.
Sucker, I
No.
just walked in. How could I know?
I guess someone else must have taken it. I try to tell them to write down what they borrow on the list, but they never listen. Only last week I spent 3 hours searching the entire enclave for the second scripture of the balance, the scripture of song, before I realized that Vestrum Tobias was studying it back in the city. Now, such incidents could be avoided if only, and this applies to you too, young lady, people would sign out the books they borrow when they borrow them and sign them back in when they're done. Such a simple procedure. It shouldn't take more than a few seconds to jot down your name and the name of the book you borrow. It makes my job so much easier. Now, which book did you want me to find for you?
This man would be perfect in the library. He would also hate it too, because the same mess happens here.
Are you Minstrum Yaren?
Probably.
Yes, of course. Oh, what a silly question.
I don't know.
How would I know? I don't know you.
I am Minstrum Yeren, keeper of the great library of Marcuria. In fact, this is the greatest library of all the Northlands.
Probably the only one.
Perhaps of the entire world. Although they say the Dark People have a library as big, if not bigger, than this one. But of course, we're not allowed anywhere near there. Have you been there?
No, I haven't, sorry.
I don't think...
What a silly question. Of course you haven't. You're not of the Dark People, are you? You don't look like any Dark People I've ever seen, so I can't see how you could possibly...
Oh, boy.
Now, where did Volume 6 disappear to?
Tobias sent me. Man, please don't send me a wild goose chase.
Tobias said I should talk with you.
Tobias? Vestrum Tobias? I haven't seen him for... Well, he was in last week, but before that it must have been days at least. How is he? Still eating enough for 2 mules?
Oh!
I must tell you of this funny story I heard
Please
the
don't.
other day. Of how Vestrum Tobias eats enough for a table full of minstrum. Or was it one Elguan? Although the Elguan don't, as a rule, eat very much at all.
The hell's that make sense to you?
Did you know that the Elguan can smell water more than half a day's journey away? Amazing, amazing creatures, perfectly suited for life in the desert.
Camel.
The balance provides, that's for certain. The balance provides.
How about you provide me with some information? Vestrum said I need some books. Please provide them.
Vestrum Tobias recommended that I look at some books.
Books is what we do best here at the Enclave, that is for certain. Which book would you like to see?
Sorry, I have a nail that's causing me problems, so I need to clip it on emergency. Sorry. You know what?
Actually, I don't feel like reading right now.
Don't feel like... Very well, though it is the strangest thing I've heard in a while. How can you not feel like reading?
I'm at 30 minutes, that's why.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Yes, good.
Yeah, I need to... Yeah, because I'm at 30 minutes and you're about to leave me on a big old amount of information that I don't have time, So, we just went from talking to a potato fella to talking to Vestrum to now going to talk to a man about some books and then probably read a lot of books. This game certainly likes just throwing tons of information at you all at once. Hope you get it. If you don't, sucks to be you. Am I going to be able to get this information? It's the next 2 episodes or so, depending on what I decide to do. Going to be filled with nothing but reading. Are we going to get to any action at some point herein? Without me having to put the dang videos in an hour long, which I ain't got time for no way. Find out next time on The Big Man Plays The Longest Journey. Till then, it's BygPhattyPlus. Sayonara. And this man, you need to have a guard at the door posted with this table. I guess this table where you sign in and out books, and tell people that if they borrow a book, they need to sign it in or out. And if they don't, he's going to punch them in the groin. That's what he needs. He needs that guard, but he's probably not going to because he probably can't pay him because, public servants and all don't get paid for squat, which means he ain't going to get paid enough to pay nobody else.